Hey there everybody, Scudder here today, and I'm going to do something today that I don't normally do on my channel, and that is I'm going to read you a short story. Typically I don't do this type of thing because I pretty much despise it when someone just reads, but someone out there needs to hear this today. So I hope that you'll pay attention and I hope that you'll listen. One day a scorpion looked around at the mountain where he lived and he decided that he wanted a change. So he set out on a journey through the forests and hills. He climbed over rocks and under vines and kept going until he reached a river. The river was wide and swift, and the scorpion stopped to reconsider the situation. He couldn't see any way across, so he ran upriver and then checked downriver, all the while thinking that he might have to turn back. Suddenly he saw a frog sitting in the rushes in the bank of the stream on the other side of the river. He decided to ask the frog for help getting across the stream. "Hello, Mr. Frog," called the scorpion across the water. "Would you be so kind as to give me a ride on your back across the river?" "Well now, Mr. Scorpion, how do I know that if I try to help you, you won't try to kill me?" asked the frog hesitantly. "Because," the scorpion replied, "if I try to kill you, then I too would die, for you see, I cannot swim." Now this seemed to make sense to the frog, but he asked, "What about when I get close to the bank? You could still try to kill me and get back to the shore." "This is true," agreed the scorpion, "but then I wouldn't be able to get to the other side of the river." "All right then, how do I know you won't just wait till we get to the other side and then kill me?" said the frog. "Ah," crooned the scorpion, "because you see, once you've taken me to the other side of the river, I will be so grateful for your help that it would hardly be fair to reward you with death, now would it?" So the frog agreed to take the scorpion across the river. He swam over the bank and across and settled himself near the mud to pick up his passenger. The scorpion crawled onto the frog's back, his sharp claws prickling into the frog's soft hide, and the frog slid into the river. The muddy water swirled around them, but the frog stayed near the surface so the scorpion would not drown. He kicked strongly through the first half of the stream, his flippers paddling wildly against the current. Halfway across the river, the frog suddenly felt a sharp sting in his back, and out of the corner of his eye saw the scorpion remove his stinger from the frog's back. A deadening numbness began to creep into his limbs. "You fool!" croaked the frog. "Now we shall both die. Why on earth did you do that?" The scorpion shrugged and did a little jig on the drowning frog's back. "I could not help myself, for you see, it's in my nature to sting." Then they both sank into the muddy waters of the swiftly flowing river and died. Proverbs 20:12 tells us that the hearing ear and the seeing eye, Adonai made them both. I hope that you are seeing with your eyes and you're hearing with your ears what Adonai is trying to tell you today. Take care. Bye-bye.